Welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 52. And last time we actually got construction parts up and running. Yeah, we are not producing them right now because we are missing some wood. That is definitely a project we have to deal with. We also do have some other projects. We basically have too many projects, so it doesn't really matter where we start. We just need to do it step for step. And what I thought today would be a good step is probably going to be glass production, because we are actually struggling on glass. We need glass at a few places, and we do only have this one glass maker here, and I think it would be smart to start with that. So what we are going to do today is we are going to set up this glass setup. We will not build it fully probably. And then I hope I can get into some electronics production and maybe even into microchips next time. I am kind of low on time, and it's just too much to do. Like I cannot figure out what I should do next. This is a huge mess. And we should definitely deal with a better nuclear setup. We should deal with recycling of what is it called? Reprocessing and nuclear reactors too and stuff. But the problem is that needs the data centers unlocked, which needs microchip production. But the microchip production will make everything even more unstable than it is right now. So yeah, I'm just trying to get this up and running, I guess. So what we are going to do today, we are going to set this up, and I guess I will put it somewhere like this, I think. What I'm thinking here is that we can put some stations in here, actually. Also, this is weird. Why is there... Is that some double track two-directional track going on there? Something like this is much better. And we should probably also have a line going from here to here, if I look at that right now. Not sure if we can do... Yeah, something like this. That should... Yeah, that could help. And also this one is kind of missing. So let's see if we can add this one too. Something like this, yes. Now this crossing is a huge mess, but yeah. So what we would do is we would get some stuff in like this with some stations and out. And I'm not yet sure what do we need to get in here. We need to get in sulfur, which we can get from here, so we can belt that in. We need to get in water, which we do not bring in via train. Then we need to get in sand, limestone, and salt. Limestone we technically can get there and here, so we do have 2 stations for limestone. Now, so we need a station for the salt, which is not going to be produced here. Again, acid is going to be produced with sulfur. Actually, did we produce it on site? Yes, so that is dealt with. And then we need a few stations, or like we need to get 2 full belts in for sand or quartz respective. And we need to have 24 times 24. That is 567 glass, which we need to get out of the system. So let's just think about that. That would mean let's start with the glass and go backwards. So we need a unit module. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this would be glass, right? Glass. And so that we need this. And do we have sand on this side. Yes, we do have sand, but not in... This is just for the copper, so we don't want to deal with that. We want to get in the sand or quartz, respectively, in here. And we only need to bring in something or the other one. We don't need both. So we need 2 stations, I guess. 2 to 3 stations for the sand. What we also could do, I guess... Wait, so that would mean we would have like one... So this would be the glass station. So we need 2 glass stations. Something like this. Let's place it somewhere and then it will go... So we'll have this one here. Now let's see how long this is. I want it to be 65 long. Everything needs to be 65 long. Okay, so we'll do this. And why is there not a planning mode? Why is planning mode disabled? That is not something we want to do. Okay, so we'll have 2 stations for glass. To get all the glass away that we need to get away from here. Then we need at least 2 stations, but I think 2 stations is fine. So we'll do 2 stations for the sand. So we'll have 1 here and 1 here. You are gonna be sand, bringing sand in. Now maybe you already saw it. We do have sand and quartz and stuff here, but I still think I want to set up all the train related stuff, so we can also bring in this whole thing. And we do have a lot of quartz here, which we want to use before we use this one. So yeah, I think it's smart to do that. And then we could add maybe 65. Let's do like 70. Can we actually maybe just do train limit 2 there? That could work. And then we'll take you and we'll bring you over like this. Now we just need to go back a little bit more. Something like this. Okay. And now we can take it and we can align it. And I think something like this could work. And this means that we can connect all of those in here. And yes, this is not ideal because trains that are coming from here, they kinda get stuck here. But we do have 3 lanes here. That should be fine, right? I think we will have throughput issues anyway at some point, so I'm not that confident in my own construction here. So we could do something like this. We can even just do 1 quartz, 1 sand. That would definitely work. If we just do this here now with the glass, silicon is not gonna be able to go here. You also need sand, right? Sand. So that would kind of make sense to have some sand going into this one too. But this is, I think, 14 times 60. Yeah, that is a lot of sand. So maybe we'll just have to bring the silicon to another place. And we'll just produce glass here. At least for now. I think that's it. And then what do we need? What else do we need? So we need to bring this one in here somehow. Now this also kind of is gonna be a choke point. But we can always just expand it to be double track. I think we wanna, or do we wanna just put another one of those? Well, we can just get rid of you. And what I also thought is maybe we can add another station and like do like a second station. No, let's copy it. Something like this. And we do the other station like this. No, that doesn't work. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work. Or something like this, so we can then do something like this and go along here. But nah, I don't like it. We'll rather not do that. So we will take you and we'll bring you over here. And maybe we actually wanna add another rail passing thing and then go into here. Let's see what that would do. So that would be, can we copy you please? That would look something like this. Yeah, which I guess is not bad. I don't hate that idea. And then we'll have a station here, a station here, a station here, a station here. And what else do we, what did we say? We need salt, right? So sulfur we get from the other station over there. We need limestone and salt. Yes, that is the only other thing we need, because everything else we can deal on this island. So limestone and salt. So here I'm actually thinking about doing what I just explained. So we'll bring this in. And why are all those directions messed up? Something like this is much better. Okay. Something like this. And then we'll have this one connecting in here. And we'll have you being connected to there. Yeah, that works. And then we will have a salt. A salt station. That is going to go here. And now I'm thinking about flipping it. Just so we have enough space there. Can we? What was it? Salt and... Oh, and we also need the scrap. We also need to bring in the broken glass. And how much broken glass will we get out of the town? That is gonna be an issue. So wait, so let's actually bring the sand in here, and also because you cannot compact broken glass, so that will also at least need one station. I actually hope that is gonna be enough. For now, that's gonna be more than enough, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough forever. And we can probably not connect this in here anymore, so we'll have to do something like this, which is kinda ugly. I don't love it. And let's also take it, yeah, let's do it like this. Just so we stay, oh no, we can't. We cannot make it. But we can like this. So that's gonna be what we do. And then we will have, yeah, we'll have something like this here. So this is gonna be broken glass. Now we also need to bring in the limestone and the salt. I mean, we could, if this is gonna be sand, I just don't think you can fully saturate two belts with just one station. I don't think that works. Because, well, technically you can, I guess. But then you need to bring in a lot of trains, and we need some trains here at all times. I'm not sure if that is going to be possible. I mean, we could try. We don't really have another option than trying, because, well, we could do something like this and put another station there, but that gets kind of cramped. Another option we do have No, we don't really have another option. Okay, so... Or is one glass gonna be enough to, like, get rid of all the glass? I mean... Technically it should be, because we... Well, we also don't have a stacker here anymore, right? It's again gonna be this stacker, maybe? Or will we put, like, a stacker here? That can, like... go to here. And be like... Hey, we can connect you in here. I'm not... Something like this, and then we connect them in there. And we'll just do another one. I want to keep that distance there. That is gonna mess up with our decoration there. But yeah, we could do something like this, so we have a small stacker thing. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm happy with this. But it's a solution. Like, yeah, we could do something like this, and then we just take some train tracks. No, wait, where are they? Depot? No. Waypoints. And then we do something like this. So we can have 3 trains waiting here to get rid of to get those materials. Yeah, I'm not happy with this setup. I'm thinking about if I just want to leave it and think about it some more and work on something else. Yeah, we'll do it this way. So yeah, give me some feedback. What do you think? I'm not sure if this is gonna work. We will not have enough trains being able to wait and get rid of all the stuff, do we? Oh no, wait. It will probably work. What we also could do, maybe we are just overbuilding here anyway. So we could try. I mean, we can get quite a lot of trains out of the system, even with one station. We could. So you are gonna be for now sand, or we just go for quartz. No, we want to have sand until we have stable power, and you're gonna be unloading sand. You're also gonna be unloading sand, which we need, because otherwise there's no way we are gonna do that. We could put stations here for that, or even maybe we could add another one. Let me take this away for a second and put it back a little. Let's put you here, and let's put it here, or something like this. And then we could have another station like here, maybe. The thing is just, again, we cannot really connect this. We can do something like this, but then that limits us in the length of our train. But that is technically fine. And now we're limiting ourselves to get this stuff out. I don't like this. I mean, we can do something like this, or we are gonna be limited on those modules there. And even then, I don't think it's enough, is it? Oh, or we can do something like a through line here. And that was kind of stupid, but let's just do it again. Something like this, and then a through line here. And we'll add the station basically like this. And then we need those, whatever the length is. Wait, let me. So 65. I really kind of want to have that length. So that is something like up to here. And then we can go do something like this and something like... No, that will still not work. That will still not work. Yeah, how are we doing this? I mean, we could maybe cram something in here. How much salt do we need? Do we have space for a station in here or something? Probably not really. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. I'm generally kind of stuck on the safe. We did build a lot of temporary stuff, kinda, and it is messing me up. And now I pressed a button, and this is messing even more things up. I'm kind of locked in my position now. What is this? What button did I press? Yeah, let me figure this out. Okay, I was able to solve my camera problem, and I did, yeah, I didn't want to bore you, so I tried to fit everything in. I also checked how much broken glass we're probably gonna produce or gonna get from our end game setup, and I don't think it's more than one full belt. So I will go with one station. What I already attached is the salt and the limestone and the broken glass. I already attached it. I also already did the slag line and the graphite input. Now we need to have some storage for the sand or the quartz. Also, what you maybe can see here is that we now have some stackers here. So I was able to get rid of this one. So we have a lot, probably too many tracks to have trains that are waiting to distribute glass. But yes, this is too much. But I just thought, well, let's just put as many in as I can. And if we don't use all of them, that's not bad. That is probably what we want, actually. I also just noticed I got rid of those two belts in this direction. There were two belts here because I thought, well, let's connect it up here. But I don't think I want to do that. Oh, well, I do. Wait, we can get those in. Yeah, we can get storages in here, which is quite nice. We can even get some more storages in here, which they are going to be, for now, I think, sand. And as soon as we will have quartz set up, we'll build this whole thing. And as soon as we have enough power, so we can actually crush everything to sand. But until then, we are going to connect those like this. And later we'll be able to connect them up like to here. And those two belts need to go into this here. We'll figure that out once we have to. How do we get that stuff over? Also, the glass. I did already put storages here that we can then connect via belt. And actually, we could probably already do that. Now that I'm actually not gonna have the storage for the sand here, I think we should probably just bring the glass storage here. Maybe even just something like this. Just basic 3 large storages. And we will go with something like this. I think that is something working. And yeah, I'm very much struggling in this, or right now with this whole map. There's a lot of stuff I don't yet know how to solve, but I think I just have to do it step by step to not get overwhelmed. And then I think we'll go like this. Take one of you. I cannot do it like this, so we get rid of this one. We'll do this. We'll turn them around. We'll copy them. We'll copy them and put them here. And one we should probably put them here. So we'll have one like this and one like this, and then we will try to connect those up. I think I will just go with this. I think that looks industrial. I don't know. Let's turn those around so we can connect belts to them. And let's get those connected. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to go to here and then in here. And same with you. We probably need to do some weird stuff with the belts there. Let's actually get this one a little nicer in here. Something like this. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. And maybe so. Something like this. And then we can connect them to here. And then we should probably also take them further into there. And if I am correct, that should give us max loading speed or like a full belt of throughput. If this one is actually connected, I'm not sure. It seems like it's connected. Okay. Good. So now we just need to get all the sand from here, which we are unloading. Well, how quickly do we want to unload? We are eating 2 full belts at max speed, obviously. So let's get some U-shaped conveyors going. And we probably just want to do the same thing as we did here. So we get those, we put those, let's see, we'll put those here and here. Turn them around. Something like this. And then go here. And here. And we'll also have to flip those around again. And then we should be able to connect them up like this. And again, I think if we do something like this, we'll have max throughput. Because otherwise we only get 400 throughput at some point. But like this, we should be able to do 450 because the transfer between the modules is only 400 and not 450 if I'm correct there. Okay, and I messed this up, so let's move you one over. And we should be able to connect those, and then they can go in here. Now this whole system will run on sand right now, but we'll do quartz after that. And we should probably... We could also just put filters in here, so we can unload both. But I think we'll do that when the time comes. I will for now... No, for now we'll just leave it like that. We will run it on sand for a while. Okay, but I think that's it then. So everything should be... No, not everything is connected. We also do have some exhaust. So let's go to that height. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can... Yes, we can bring it over. Now, where does it need to go? It needs to go there, right? So, we'll do this. We'll do this, and we'll connect it up there. Not the most beautiful thing, but I think it works. So let's get this one Actually, we can get it built. And we need some water going in here, right? Yes, again, we need water. We get water from here. If we upgrade this one, we should be able to... Let's unpause the game there. So we should be able to get some water from here. And then priority out is there. But we then want to have some input water. I'm not actually sure if this pipe is going to be enough. We'll not use the steam for now, I think. Can we bring it? No, we cannot bring it over here. So let's just go to here. Let's go here. And then over. Yeah, probably. Can we make it nicer? Doesn't seem like it. It would be nice to also go up here. And then we can go along here and into this one. And if we do this one, and now we should have everything connected if I'm correct. Oh no, sulfur. Sulfur, we still need to connect sulfur. Sulfur is coming from here usually. What kind of belt is this? Oh, this is not a lot. So we can go with this one. Now, I think the best way to do this is gonna be to go here. Try to go over that stuff with you. So we'll do something like this and something like this, and we'll have to turn you around. And then we'll take you, move you one over, so it's straight. And then bring you. Nope, we'll have to bring you all the way along here. And over here, like this. And then we'll be able to just copy you, turn you around, and do something like this. Turn you around too, and we should be able to connect you to go back. Yeah, because eventually those are going to be full of sulfur. Now, what problems? Yeah, we do have a lot of other problems. Okay, I think that's actually it. So what happens if we get this stuff built? Let's just get some... Yeah, we do not have enough unity, so let's just unpause the train stuff here. We definitely want to get all of this built. We want to get this built, and that was a lag spike there. And I'm just gonna get all the belts built because why not, right? And then we want to have the sand. We also want to have all of this. We definitely want to have the... Yeah, we would definitely want to have one sand and one glass going. And then we probably just want all of this built. And maybe a few of those. We don't need a lot of them. Something like this. And I think if we build this, then that is gonna work quite nicely. I'm not sure if I will have enough unity to build it, but we'll see. Yeah, we can also get rid of this. That is not used. I also started to fill in here because I think... Yeah, I think we need that space. I would like to put nuclear reactor setup here, if it fits. I'm not yet sure if it will. My unity is insanely low for some reason. And I'm not quite sure what is the cause. Well, we cannot provide enough sausages. And we are running quite a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm running food saver right now. That is why. Yeah, I just wanted to fill everything up again, and that is why I did that. Let's see what other problems we have. You cannot find some destinations. Yeah, let's take those away. Then we cannot dump here because there's too much stone. Well, just because you are not fast enough to get rid of the rock. That is fine though, I think. Yeah, we do have enough coal right now. It's mostly this one, I think. And also this one, I changed everything around. I'm not sure if I talked about this. I put a copper station here, which is served via train from here, because we do have a lot of copper here, which, yeah, is very nice. We are running out of sulfur though. We'll have to think about how to do that. But yeah, we are producing copper here, so I think we can get rid of all of this. Yeah, just so we finally can be like, wow, we can get rid of this very old system too. This is a very old system. And now let's pause real quick. Let's go over like this, and then we need to not do this and not do this. They are important. And then we can also, the slag bucket here and all of that stuff. We can again pause, do this, and we want you though. And yeah, we can also get rid of that copper scrap. We don't need that anymore, and we can get rid of this, and that sulfur bucket we also don't need here anymore. That is quite nice. We are very much struggling with power for some reason. I am running this one on only 2 instead of 3. Because I want to stockpile some uranium rods again. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Okay, we are also running low on medical supplies. Yes, that is actually a thing. We are using more, or during sickness, we are using more medical supplies that we can produce. We could Unity boost this for a while, but well, technically we don't need to boost you, right? Oh yeah, we do. We need to boost everything. But I'm not sure. Well, I should probably just Unity boost it for a while so we can fill this up again. That would be nice. Now, how do we deal with the glass? I think I will just leave that set up here for a while. And yeah, we should also set up some limestone mining over here. I also made this one a double track, so we do have double track until we're here. So technically we could set up a mine that starts to eat through this limestone. That would also again help our trucks, which are delivering quite a lot of limestone. Also a lot of wood and a lot of copper right now, which I'm a little bit confused. Is that just those trucks, or are they trying to deliver stuff somewhere else? Yeah, lots of questions, but I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I don't want to bore you. Okay, I just couldn't let you go from this video without me actually showing you how this looks when it's built. We are for now just trucking everything in, not using trains, because we're also doing that for the rest of the system, except for the iron and the copper and stone, of course, and the hydrogen now. But yeah, I thought let's together turn that stuff on. So yeah, what do we need? We don't. How much acid do we actually need? We need probably one of those for 2 of those. which then will be those 4 producing glass. And for that we need just 24, so one of those is gonna be okay. And they will produce a tiny amount of steam, so we can also do it like this. And if I'm correct, that should be... Let's actually unpause all of those because I will forget at some point. But I will not unpause the rest of that yet. And if I'm correct, that should produce glass now. So we are making some acid and some glass mix, which is then going into the furnaces. If that gets built, we should see the glass mix coming in. It should fill up everything. We probably... What is missing? We are missing glass mix and water. Why are we missing glass mix? Are we... No, we're just missing water here. Water should come in here. And it should also... It should go in here. It should go in here. And yes, of course, we need the water pipe. And yeah, this one is not yet working. So let's actually delete this one. And copy it over. So we can do something like this. And then also this one should start working. Yes. And we should see some glass coming out. And yes, that's it for this episode. This took a while again, so please leave a like and subscribe if you didn't yet. And if you want to see how this island is working beautifully again, because I already got rid of some alerts and will be able to play in a more calm save again, then yeah, please subscribe if you didn't yet. You can also check out Patreon for this blueprint. There was nothing wrong beside this one here, and we already had another little mistake there, but yeah, blueprints are available to Patreon supporters. I will now try to get some trains on this stacker here to bring the glass over to the station that I'm building here, which will then bring glass to this old area as long as it's standing like this here. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we are gonna see each other in the next one. Bye.